All right, what's going on today? It's a beautiful day today, actually. Today, thank you for your time. I thought I'd do this video here about elder abuse, okay? But I want to talk about John Amos. Y'all remember John Amos back in the day? He was James Evans on Good Times. Man, I was scared to death of that man. All right, Good Times was on for about 7, 8 seasons, something like that, during the '70s. Okay, early to late '70s there. Okay, and for the first 3 or 4 seasons, he was the dad, and I guess allegedly, I guess he had died. I do remember the episode where, or the beginning of the following season was like the fourth season or fifth season, that he died like in a car accident. Well, he didn't return because, well, there was some issues between him and I guess whatever corporation, uh, or the director. He wanted to get in directed, for what I understood, of the show more and have more involvement in that part while being an actor, and they would let him do that. Okay, but we'll get back to that. You know, he's 83 years old now. He's done a handful of movies and all that. Him and his son, for what I understand, is directing a civil rights type of like documentary, something to that effect. Okay, well, that he was admitted to the hospital for having fluid in his heart or something to that effect. And again, he was a victim alleged from his daughter, a statement from his daughter, from elder abuse and also like tax exploitation. And his daughter had opened up a $500,000. Well, they needed $500,000 for the health care from GoFundMe. All right, I probably need to put some money in that account myself. All right, so that's what's going on. All right, but I wanted to talk about elder abuse. I just think that probably more elder people need to have their families, okay, the kind of the watch over them and take care of them, and even family members. Certain family members you still can't trust, but naturally, I think blood is thicker than water, okay, because I've seen it for myself. Okay, they tried to do that shit to my dad. Okay, where some of these what do they call these it's the elder care, okay, or these retirement communities, and some may need like some hospice or that type of medical care for elderly people. All right, where they be abusing these patients and so forth, taking their money. All right, skimming their social security and all that. All right, I pray that that doesn't happen when I get a certain age where I have to be taken care of. All right, don't get it twisted. I still might have a knife on me. All right, so but for the most part, James Evans, I believe that he could have been a lot further, but as a director, because again, he was very, very interested in directing. But I think at the time, I think they wanted to make Good Times more buffoonery, and like JJ, all right, like he told a lot of jokes, okay, but they wanted to make it buffoonery, all right, and give a lot of that spotlight to uh, JJ. Actually, JJ went to school here at UNLV, okay, Jimmy Walker. You know, they tried to do a reboot around the late '90s, 2000s, but for whatever reason, they couldn't do it. All right, when everybody was alive. But yeah, I think at that time in the '70s too, there was an agenda to push a lot of the fathers out of homes and all that, with, from the effects with the Great Society. Okay, and part of that agenda in the '70s, I think that it is something that trickled on, that trickled into a lot of these underprivileged communities. But I think that that's kind of like it was an example of what they were trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? And also at that time, rock and roll, okay, a lot of the black talent, okay, so-called black, okay, in the music and the acting industry was starting to become like mainstream. Now, at that time, okay, even now though, but even at that time, they wanted certain people in there. If they felt that you were Afrocentric, then they didn't want you. All right, because that would be posed as a threat. They would probably have the women because the women didn't pose a threat. It was more so the man. All right, now I think that that thought hit John Amos indirectly there. Okay, that's what I think that happened there. Okay, but he should have been much further along. Okay, so I think that he's getting his props now that he's older. Okay, but at that time, but I don't know. My prayers go out to John Amos. Hopefully, he's able to recover and to get out of the hospital. All right, he looks pretty good, doggone good, for his age. He played a little bit of NFL football, and he was also in the Navy too. So, hey, he's done a lot. But let me know what you think about the video here. Just having a chat with the family. Peace.